Welcome to Module 4 on aftercare and post-ritual for healing. During the reddening or passing of the fetal tissue after the procedure, this is just information to help you provide comfort and information and to keep vigilant for any warning signs that your client may need medical attention after a procedure. Here's more medical information after the procedure, things to look out for, things to let your client know about, and to let them know some of the parameters and things that they should be looking out for, as well as what to expect. Honoring the pregnancy release after the procedure. Suggest to your client that after her procedure, she may want to think about collecting some of the blood that is coming from her body in a container to use in a ritual honoring the pregnancy release and her body. She may want to bury it somewhere as a part of saying goodbye in her backyard, in a potted plant, or out in nature somewhere. Not every woman will want to do this, but many may. Another suggestion is to write her uterus and her body a letter. Letter writing and journaling, which I will get to shortly, is incredibly beneficial mentally, physically, and spiritually. It is a critical therapeutic tool for survivors of trauma and those vicariously traumatized as well. Not all pregnancy releases are traumatic, but can put any woman at risk for a mental health complication just due to the nature of the procedure, and as I discussed in the previous module. Reiki healing for the chakras and the chakra centers of the body can be very healing as well. This allows the client to tune into her body, to ground herself, to use the breath and the body and anchoring it together. It's also a time where a woman can truly feel relaxed, and as she tunes in, maybe receive some messages that she hasn't been open to before. It's also helpful to overcoming blocks for future conception if desired. This is a slide on the 7 chakras that we typically use and work with. These are, in very basic terms, 7 energetic centers which our energy flows through in our body. Often when our emotions are out of balance, these centers become blocked, which can manifest as illness, aches or pains in the body. So it's important to know which centers are which and how we can balance them. Chinese medicine tells us that the heart and the uterus are intimately connected. The uterus is called the second heart. It is important that the heart chakra and the sacral chakra stay in balance with one another. For example, when a woman is feeling particularly stressed, she may have increased pain during menstruation, or her period may be late due to her high stress levels. The sacral chakra, also called the second chakra, where the uterus is, represents fear, sex, power, money, as well as lessons and wisdom. As you can see from the chart, each chakra is associated with a certain function or feeling, as well as a color and an essential oil. Journaling is an important part of the healing process. The act of writing on paper or typing is cathartic and discharges stored up emotional energy from our central nervous system. In fact, studies have shown that writing about traumatic, stressful, or emotional events has been found to result in improvements in both physical and psychological health. After writing about such events for 15 to 20 minutes for no less than 3 times over 3 days, participants showed significantly better physical and psychological outcomes than those who did not journal. Journaling is a critical tool in helping women to grieve consciously while reducing both short-term and long-term negative mental health symptoms such as anxiety, guilt, shame, and depression. There are short-term and long-term benefits of journaling and letter writing, such as better breathing, improved immune function, it reduces blood pressure, there are decreased visits to medical doctors, there's reduced pain intensity in women with chronic pelvic pain, better sleep, improved mood, it reduces symptoms of depression, less intrusive imagery, and avoidance of certain situations, as well as overall improved physical health. All of these benefits just from journaling. So what's nice about journaling as well, it doesn't really cost anything. I wanted to share this beautiful photo of the mother tree in Indonesia, photographed by Karen Redding. Karen Redding photographs these trees deep in the jungles of Indonesia. This is a banyan tree. The banyan tree serves as a grave for babies who die before they reach the age of 6 months. The Pasirian, which literally means baby grave in the living tree, it was part of a circle starting with a comfort for grieving parents and ends with the transition from death into new life. The banyan became the mother to other babies. The tree thrives, healing over their tiny bodies, healing over the doors of the baby graves, only until there is a slight scar in the tree. The slightest suggestion of birth or death remains. And when it is time for the mother tree to let her children go, the babies flew up to Papua, also known as heaven. If you look closely, you can still see the youngest, tiniest babies up in the eaves of the banyan tree as it rocks them gently to sleep, comforting them, holding them close before they descend into the sky to be with the sun and the stars. Beautiful story. This ends Module 4 and my presentation on pregnancy release as a sacred act, love, life, and death. Please check out my other presentations on my website, www.drivylove.com. The following 2 slides offer resources across the United States for free full-spectrum doulas and some book recommendations. Thank you again, and namaste. Here is a list of the free full-spectrum doula services across the United States, and here are the book recommendations to use as resources. Hi, Dr. Ivy Love here with you again. Thank you for watching my presentation on pregnancy release as a sacred act. If you would like to learn more about my work and how I incorporate ritual, guided meditation, energy healing, and other tools to help women integrate their grief and find hope and healing moving forward in their lives, please contact me to schedule a time for a consultation, either through my website at drivylove.com or call me at 310-828-7530. Namaste, and always in gratitude. Thank you.